Hi everyone, welcome to the Low Code Studio once again. And in this new video, we are going to talk about how you can enhance the look of your Power Apps. Now, a lot of us have been building Power Application as an intermediate or advanced developers. Some of us also come from the functional background and we create Power Application because it's super simple to use. You just use the simple drag and drop options available on the Power App Studio, and you just use these controls to design your business application and solve the business needs. Now, a lot of us do not come from the UI UX background. Some of us have just learned Power Application because on job there was a requirement and we started developing Power Application, and eventually we started building these applications. Because of which, what happens is when we build the Power Applications, they are built, they are working, they are fully functional, but then they look very basic because we are using those drag and drop options. We are not really customizing the size or the colors, and because of which the Power Apps do not really look that impressive when you present it to the audience. So in today's video, I'm going to give you two quick tips, two methods that you can adapt and enhance the look of their Power Application. So let's get started. So I have already opened the Power Apps landing page. Now let me just open the Power App Studio. So I will click on, let me click here, start with design and create from blank. Okay, so our Power App Studio is ready. Now let's say I have to start building an application from scratch. So I know what all features this app should have, what all buttons or different controls I'm going to use, but I still do not have the design in my mind. I just have a basic structure in mind. Let's say I need to put a banner here which tells what this app is all about, and maybe I'm going to give few buttons here, and then on this screen some of these operations are going to take place, whatever the buttons or the controls I'm going to choose here. So I have a very basic structure in my mind, but I really want to design it in a way that it that turns out to be really impressive when I present it to my audience. So I'm going to go to Google and I'm going to explore designs available over web. So let's search Power App Design. Okay, and you see multiple websites are available here where you will be seeing people have posted some of these templates that they have earlier created. So you can just open the first website, that's called Dribble. Now on this website, if you see, you'll be able to see people have posted the designs of the applications that they have created. So if you see here, there's one, I think it's a table, you have the buttons here. I'm not opening it because it's going to take a lot of time and the video is going to be very big. I want to wrap it up and I don't really want to stretch this video. So if you just keep scrolling, you will have multiple designs here. Here you see some options available here, then here it's a table. This looks like a Gantt chart. No, okay, some KPI cards available. This is mobile application. These are some of the mobile application design ideas. This is also built in Power Apps. Okay, I'm just finding something which is more relatable and that can be used. Okay, I like this one. This one, if you see, it has the name of the company, then there are multiple buttons here, gives the action points, and these are some of the KPI cards, and these are the bars. So I may use some of the components available on this design, and I might not need everything which is available here on this dashboard. Let me zoom out a little bit so that we are able to see the whole thing. Okay, so this is the design available. If you see here on top, you have the person who's been logged in, name. Here you have three buttons here, name of the company, few buttons available here. These are the KPI cards, here the bar chart and some of the action points, some text here, some button controls here. I may not need everything which is available here, but I will definitely need something which is available here on the left panel, these KPI cards, and maybe some of this I can replace with a container and then I can use in Power App. But I really like this design. So what you have to do is you can simply take a snip of this page, Command Shift 4, and you save it on your desktop. And now we are going to take help of AI, which is going to help us create the YAML code, which we can directly paste it in Power Apps and build this exact design in our Power Apps. Super simple, right? I'm going to use Claude in this case. So what I have to do is I have to attach the screenshot which I have just taken. Okay, and then I have to give the prompt. Okay, now I'm going to hit start and it will start writing the code for me. It will analyze the image and it will start writing the code. Now in the meantime, I'll just explain what the YAML codes are so that you can just relate how this is going to work in Power Apps. Okay, so think of YAML as the hidden blueprint of your app. Like Power App uses it behind the scenes to store details like where the button is placed, what color it is, and how large it, it maybe if I'm adding a text box, so how large a text box should be. So Power App now has this feature that's called code view, and it lets you view, copy and paste this structural code directly onto your canvas. Now let me just give you an example. I'm just adding a text label here, and if I need to see the YAML code, I will simply click here on these dots and I can click on view code. This is the YAML code that is used to create this button, to create this label here on the canvas. I can see this is the property, the controls property, this is the name. Here under the properties you can see the color, style, thickness, what are the disabled colors, focus border, font, etc. everything. So similarly YAMLs work. Let me just delete this label. Now we have understood what YAMLs are and how do they work. I will now go back to the Claude where it must be writing the code for that design. Okay, so if you see here, it has given the code on the right hand side. On the left hand side, it has also given the instructions how I should be using it. It has also created a downloadable YAML file, which also I can import and then use it in Power Apps. However, we are simply going to copy this code. Okay, it's now copied. I will now go back to the Power Apps here, and once the code is copied, you can come here and then you can simply paste your code. Okay, this has surprisingly worked for me in the first go. A lot of times you might receive some error, so you have to go back to Claude, just copy and paste that error until Claude gives you the final code which actually works here. So if you see here, as soon as I pasted the code, it has started creating these components under the dashboard overview. I think my Power Apps is crashing because I just copied a whole lot of code. Okay, if you see here, if you see the screenshot that we took of the page, let me just open that screenshot once. So if you see here, this has just designed this whole left panel where all the buttons are available. Here on the right hand side, the KPI cards are available. This has designed this as well, but the size is a bit scrambled here. So this we have to maybe select these KPIs and then we have to fix the size. We can just make them left and right and then we can fix the size manually. It has also created a one bar line and created a container for the same. It has also created a container where our action points will come, and here also it has created some text lines. Now I may not need to use everything, but if I am sure that I'm going to use at least this left side panel where my buttons are going to come, this one here, the image will come and the name, some of these controls. So I can keep whatever control I want to use now, and I can also simply delete the controls which I do not know. Of course, these errors are coming because they are dependent on either some of the data or the collections which is required, so that you have to do. However, the intent is that with the help of this method, you can build a very interactive user interface. Okay, so this is one method. You can take snip of any design which is available on web, use Claude, ask it to write the YAML code, paste it directly here on your screen, and it is going to create all the components and controls used to design that interface. Okay, now the next method, which is again my favorite, so I'll again go back to Google. Okay, let's search Power Apps UI. So here is this site, that's Power Apps UI, free canvas components and templates. So if you go to that site and if you click on components, you'll be able to see some of these predefined components which you can simply copy. I mean, you can copy their YAML code and directly paste them into your components on Power Apps, and they are ready to be used. So let me pick this one as an example, maybe this slide bar. So I'm going to go to the slide bar, and if you see here, the instructions are also written. Go to the components tab, right side panel next to your screens, click on the new component, click outside the new component and paste the YAML code available. Okay, and this would look something like this. Okay, this is the screen, this is the first screen that we want to build. Okay, so this slide bar, what you see here can be created simply by copying this YAML code and pasting the Power Apps. So I'll just copy this code from here. I will go back to the Power Apps and I will go to the components. I will click a new component. I added two, delete one. I'll click out of this component and I will simply paste that YAML code that I just copied. If you see here on the left hand side, it has started creating the controls for which we have just copied the YAML code. So if you see here, this component is added and the name of this component is CMP sidebar. So now I will go back to this screens. I will add a blank screen. Screen 2 is added. I'll go to insert, and here under the insert we can search the component which we have just added, which is CMP sidebar. Okay, so our sidebar is added here. I think we have to increase the size of this, the width of this sidebar a little bit. Okay, a little bit more, I believe. Okay, it's better now. And now if we preview, let me just put it in the canvas size. So if you see here, the sidebar is now available. These buttons have been added here. The button for profiles, for setting. In the bottom you see the name of the person who's logged in, the email address. Here the image will come, and here the name of your application, and here the logo. Okay, so this is how you can simply copy the component, copy the YAML code of these components, paste it under the component, and then you can use it on any screen you want to use. Now let's say if you want to build the same interface as we saw on the website from where we just copied the YAML code. So I will just reduce the size a little bit, and the background color I'm going to give as black color. I guess this is black color. It's actually not black, it looks like navy blue. Okay, all right. And here this is my sidebar, and here on the right hand side I want to show 3 KPI boxes. So now if we go back to the site, so now if we go back to the Power Apps UI, you see this is how the sidebar is added. And if you want to create these 3 KPI buttons on our Power Apps, you can create 3 more containers. Let me just go back here. So within this container you can add 3 more containers, and you can create those KPI boxes as well, and then you can design the landing page of your application exactly same as what you saw on Power Apps UI website. So this is how you can copy and paste the containers. This is how you can copy and paste the components, and then you can enhance the look and feel of your Power Apps application that you're building. So these are the two quick ways that I use when I build the applications, and I hope this is going to help you as well. These are very simple method. Anybody who is at a beginner level or at an intermediate level can follow the same steps and enhance the look and feel of their Power application. I hope this was helpful. If you like this video, do like it and share your comment if you're going to use any of these methods while building your application. Thank you so much for watching once again, and have a good day. Bye bye.